Good morning and welcome here at the K 2016 in our TV pavilion at our little morning show. And today we are talking, the entire day we are talking about the automotive industry. Industrie 4.0, working for the automotive industry. And I would like to introduce my guests and my team, so to say, on this stage this morning. Thorsten Kühlmann of VDMA, welcome.
Good morning.
And I'm very happy that we have an expert from the automotive industry. We have to talk about that, but it's the vehicle industry. It is Professor Dr. Pickel, Manager, External Relations and Deputy Director of John Deere. Welcome.
Good morning.
We are talking about the automotive industry. We have several little programs today, and we are looking into different areas of the automotive industry. In your case, it is vehicle industry, it is agricultural vehicles that you're manufacturing, and not everybody in the market knows how much technology and innovation is incorporated in your vehicle. Tell us a little bit about your technology innovations that you are offering in your products.
Yeah, many people see our machines like vehicles, but they are not just vehicles, they are machines, and I always compare them with tool machines, working machines, which by accident for some reason just have wheels, because the tooled piece is quite large, it's a field, and on this large field we follow a vision which was developed, I think, 20 years ago in the mid of the 90s, which we call precision farming. And so we do want to do our operation on the field with a high accuracy, very precisely controlled, in order to treat each individual plant according to its needs, local needs in the surroundings. This shall help us to produce agricultural products with highest efficiency, with lowest inputs of plant protection, chemicals, fertilizers, etc., and with best results as regards yield.
Precision farming, it's a nice word, isn't it?
Absolutely. Mr. Pickel, just the other day I heard something about cyber farming. I was quite puzzled because that is not quite the picture I've got from farming today, but I'm wrong most probably. Could you tell me a little bit about cyber farming?
I think cyber farming is the biggest trend that we can currently face in agricultural technology. So our machines are developing, or we develop, towards the direction that they become controlled in the cloud. Every operation, down to each single drive that we have to operate in order to manipulate anything on the machine, is controlled by the cloud, by a control program located in the cloud, and in the end the farmer decides what the machines have to do, but the cloud decides how to operate the single drives, and not just the drivetrain to drive as a vehicle.
Wow.
and are you offering autonomous farming already? Is that something that you are working on, or is it still driven and controlled by the farmer itself?
We have tools to run our machines autonomously. Actually, they are currently not running without a driver for legal issues.
So you could do it, but you're not allowed to.
We could do it, and the technology is available since 15 years ago, I would say. There are legal issues, and there's a paradigm in our society. The paradigm is still that the driverless machine or vehicle is somehow a threat to the operational environment. I believe this paradigm will change in the near future, driven by the automotive industry, not so much by us, by the car manufacturers who have more influence than we do. The paradigm, or what we will learn in our society, is that the autonomous or automatically driven machine is much safer compared to the human-driven and controlled machine. The human can sleep, he can drink alcohol, and all these things. He can simply make mistakes. Of course, you will never have a fully 100% safe machine by running it autonomously, but much, much safer compared to a human-driven machine. And I think this paradigm change will take place soon, the next couple of years.
I see.
Mr. Pickel, if I understand you right, those machines you're talking about, they're highly complex, they're really very smart machines. Do you need to be an IT guy to drive those machines and to operate them, or
A rocket scientist.
for example?
Certainly not, certainly not. We are facing a structural change in our society. The structural change is we have less people from day to day in the rural areas, so we will have less people for doing the manual work. The farms of the future will be managed by very well-educated farmers who know very precisely how to manage the machines, but they are not running the machines as a driver, so they are not looking for the hydraulic system or for the electric drives or for the diesel engine. That's not their task. They want to manage the farm as a small and medium-sized enterprise. So the farm of the future and the machines of the future will be controlled by a manager, not so much by working people.
Now the question, of course, of our viewers is, what is all that, or what has all that in common with Industry 4.0? But Industry 4.0 is a name of digitization, and I guess what you are doing and what you're offering in your vehicles is highly complex digitization, right?
Yes. What does it have to do with Industry 4.0? We have a twinfold view on Industry 4.0 because we see on the one side our factory as a matter of Industry 4.0. On the other side, as I said before, our machines are not vehicles, they are machines, tool machines on wheels, so they will have to be operated like our factory is. So we have a change on the production side and on our product side, which is the production of the farmer. And we deliver systems to them, to our customers, solutions which you might call Industry 4.0. You can also name it cyber farming, you can call it smart farming or farming 4.0. Whatever you like is correct.
I understood that the farmer has the need to do a very precise farming, and your machines provide that service. That's clear. Now, could you explain, looking at the production, you said you have got a smart factory. Why do you need a smart factory for producing agriculture machines, and how does this work?
Okay. There are several reasons to do this. First reason is we want to have customized project, customer-tailored products. We want to do or control our factory with highest efficiency, but we also want to have smart products in the end. So the product has to know how it was produced, with what it was produced, and all the history, and it also wants to know how it is used with what efficiency. The output is, for us, we can do our design much smarter, we can do our production much smarter, and on the other side, the operator will be able to improve his operational efficiency, fuel efficiency, maintenance efficiency, and all these things that he likes to do. So having more knowledge about the machines enables a smarter product.
Okay. As far as I know, your smart factory is set up in Mannheim. It's in operation roughly since the beginning of this year. Is this a first step to roll out this concept on a global scale, or will this remain here in Mannheim only?
No, this will spread out worldwide, I think, and not only in our factory. Everybody will have to do it. Those who will not do it will fail in the future. It's a trend which you cannot neglect. Somehow you have to do it in order to be successful. So it's for us, it's a starting point. We have created a team in Mannheim who works on it. We have set up several projects, some with public funding, also from the EU. One project is called Business Experiment in Cyber Physical Production Systems. That's a starting point, and this will lead us into the future. I believe that Industry 4.0 is something that starts in industry, but creeps out in every parts of our life. It will take place everywhere, even in your private life.
I'm sure.
And are your customers, the farmers, demanding that kind of technologies, or do you have to still convince them and offer them technologies they might be interested in someday?
Partially both is true. Partially they have demands, current demands, but the adoption rate of the technology we already have is still not on the level that we would like to have. So we see a deficit in bringing the message over to the farmers what they can achieve with these new technologies.
Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, when you're talking to guys in the automotive industry, the car manufacturers and even truck manufacturers, and ask them about agricultural vehicles, they do not have a clue how much technology is built into your vehicles. Is that some kind of frustration that you have to deal with, that everybody thinks that your vehicles are simple?
Yes, it has been, but it changes. I have the feeling, I have a good feeling that the vision on our, or the view on our products and the way how we produce is changing a little bit. So we are going around and trying to provide the message that we are doing something clever. And we are often seen as the bad guys producing big machines. And we want to change this view. We want to produce smarter machines which do things more intelligent and more precise with accuracy, not with just being big. This is not the recipe of the future. And if we can bring over this message and prove it, then I think we will be successful to change this negative view on us.
And do you think that this digitization process, or better said, Industry 4.0, has a positive influence on your profit, on your profitability, on your efficiency in the manufacturing process? Is that already notable, or is it still a future project?
I would say this is still future, but we are quite sure that we will achieve production efficiency, higher production efficiency. And I think the current focus for us is in the product. So we want to create product value for the farmers. I think our product is smarter than our factory still is. So the agricultural technology, and this comes back to your last question, is much ahead in many aspects compared to other parts of our productive society.
That's a nice picture, isn't it? The product is smarter than the factory.
Let's keep the eyes wide ahead. If you look to the future now, let's say next 5 years, where do you think your product will be?
This is a complicated question.
That's why I'm asking it.
I believe that our product needs some technological steps forward in order to make smart farming happen more precisely. So one of our biggest drawbacks is that we have interdependent drives. So if we change the speed of the diesel engine, we change the speed of the implement behind the tractor. So our system will become more selectively controllable. Mm-hmm. This is one of the megatrends. We will have more sensors, we will have more knowledge, so we will interconnect informations from many sources with the production process much deeper than we have done it until now. So weather information, Earth observing, satellite information will be introduced in the control process of the machines, I think more of the communication technology we will need. One of the biggest gaps that we have today is we do not have the broadband connectivity in the field. So if we achieve, for example, 5G technology, we will be able to control much more of the single tasks through the cloud. And I think this could take place until 2020. And another trend that I think will come true is we will have more electrified drives, single drives.
Okay.
So with this regard, I see again our agricultural machine a little bit comparable to a production, a tool machine. A couple of decades ago, a tool machine had mechanical drives, hydrostatic drives, and then we developed electrical drivetrains. They were well and highly dynamically controllable, and this enabled for having or developing NC technology, CNC technology, and to lead us to the state that we had today. And I think this is what we will face in agriculture.
Great.
More electrification.
Sounds like a bright future. Professor Dr. Peter Pickel, thank you very much that you joined us today and talked about the world of John Deere in the vehicle industry. Thorsten Kühmann, thank you very much for joining me here on stage. Thank you very much here at the TV Pavilion. Thank you for watching. If you like, we have more TV program the entire day. We're talking about Industrie 4.0 in the automotive industry right here from the heart of the K 2016 in Düsseldorf. Thanks for watching and bye.
Thank you.